Alright, so most of the iPhone 4S out there are running iOS 9. However, as you can see, my iPhone 4S is running iOS 6.1.3. So in this video, I'll show you how to downgrade an iPhone 4S from iOS 9 back to iOS 6. And let's get started. So here's what you need. You need a Windows computer that runs Windows 7, 8, 8.1, 10 or 11, 30 pin to USB-A cable, and your iPhone 4S obviously. So let's get started. Alright, first of all, you gotta make sure your iPhone 4S is jailbroken. I made a tutorial top right there. It's for Windows. I'm gonna use Windows for the downgrade anyway, so might as well just use the Windows method for the jailbreak. And if your iPhone 4S is already jailbroken, go to Cydia, go to Resources, tap Edit, Add, and then you gotta add this repo right here. Once you have added the repo, tap Add Source, tap Return to Cydia, and as you can see right here, this beta repo right here. So what you need to do next, which is tap this and then tap All Packages. So you gotta go to the K right here, and then you're gonna find KDFU app. Tap Install, Confirm, tap Return to Cydia, and then when you go back to the home screen, you should see this KDFU app. So go to your Windows computer and then go to the Google Drive. I have the link in the description below for all the stuff that you need to download. So as you can see, make sure the file is iPhone 4S iOS 6.1.3 downgrade by the Yeoh. So what you need to do is click download all and then wait for it to download all the things. As you can see, it's done downloading, so go to where you save the download. In my case, I have it in my downloads folder. Okay, so what you need to do next, which is extract all the files. So right click and then click extract all and click extract. So as you can see, there's a folder pretty much, and there are three stuff. So first thing is the note. Obviously, I highly recommend reading that first in case if I were to update anything in the future. Second thing is the 6.1.3 file, and third thing is TrueTools. Well, the important part about this TrueTools is that there are two versions of TrueTools. So if you're using Windows 7, 8 or 8.1, you need to use this version of TrueTools, which is 2.17. However, if you're on Windows 10 or 11, you need to use version 2.38. Oh, by the way, make sure you have iTunes so that your PC able to communicate with your iPhone 4S. Although you can plug it in, but all you can do is just photo and file transfer. So now I'll be doing the TrueTools setup. As you can see, this thing pops up. Just click yes and then click install. Click launch. Oh yeah, by the way, check close iTunes because we don't need to use iTunes for this process. Okay, so next up, plug in your iPhone into your computer and make sure it's connected. And as you can see, it detects fine. So what you need to do next, which is open the KDFU app and then enable Find Bundle and then tap download iBBS and then wait for it to be done downloading. And once it's done download, tap Find iBBS and then tap Pawn iBBS and then enter KDFU mode. Make sure your phone is plugged into the computer, otherwise this wouldn't work. And as you can see, it's done. So when you're on TrueTools, you should be seeing this. And let's move on to the next step, which is go to Flash and Jailbreak and then go to Pro Flash. And as you can see, there's a import firmware. Click that and then go to where you download the Google Drive file from earlier, which in my case I have it in the downloads folder. So you're gonna open this file OTA_iPhone 4.1 and then click flash anyway and wait for it to do its own thing. Okay, so as you can see, here's the phone, and yeah, you can see the iOS 6 setup. So I'm gonna set up this phone. Alright, so I've done setting the phone up, and as you can see, this is iOS 6. So let's go to settings, general, and about. Oh wow, this one's so much faster, and yep, you can see 6.1.3 right there. So yeah, you can see the speed is so much faster. Let's go to music, although I have nothing here, and the camera app, and yep, you can see it's way more faster this time. And messages, there you go. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that this downgrade is pretty much an untethered method. Pretty much what it means that whether you reboot your device from, let's say the battery is dead and you try to charge it, or you fully shut down your iPhone 4S and you try to turn it on, you can just straight away turn it on like normal without plugging in a computer. So I will turn off this thing and turn it back on to show you guys that this is untethered. So let's just turn this thing off. And let's boot up this thing again. You can see right there, that's the old Apple logo, which is only on iOS 5 and 6. And there we go. So let's go to settings. I will show you guys again. It's 6.1.3. Okay, so one of the things that some of you might notice is that where is the iTunes store? Does this downgrade doesn't have the iTunes store? Well, you're supposed to have it if you have the worldwide iPhone. However, this particular iPhone right here is the Chinese model. As you can see, the model number ends with CH, which means that it's the Chinese model. So pretty much all of the Chinese iPhone all the way until iOS 8 doesn't have the iTunes store. So the first iOS that comes with the iTunes store with the Chinese iPhone is iOS 9. So yeah, that's the reason why I don't have it pretty much. So I hope this tutorial helps you a lot. Thanks for watching. Check out my other videos right here and have fun with your iPhone 4S on iOS 6. Bye.